Good morning, traders. This is an update on my small cap market open test trading. We are trading one single share with real money until we take 100 trades and prove this thing profitable or not. So the plan is very detailed. It's not available for download yet. I want to take this out to at least 33 trades to make sure it's safe. And then I will upload it to my Patreon page. That's patreon.com/tradingarmor. And let's take a look at the results so far. So we're about 2 weeks into this. We started late into last week. But if you look at just trade number one, you're probably thinking, wow, this is not a good start. It's a terrible start. And then trade number two doesn't look much better either. There's only one green trade there. And then trade number three, we green 2 out of 3 trades. So again, still just based off of the red and green you're seeing, it probably doesn't look that good. But in fact, we are technically break even at this point, holding to 2R, which is what we're doing. But I'm also tracking how many of these trades go to 3R, which means 3 times the risk. And that's happened on every single trade that's gone to 2R so far. So if we would hold to 3R, we'd actually be up 4 times our risk at this point, which is extremely encouraging after 14 trades. And the test is not actually costing us any money yet. We're actually positive on the cost. We're making money, not much, of course, but still, it's not. The point is that you could take a lot of test trades when you're trading one single share and not risk a lot of money. Let me just remind you, we did over 100 trades here with the mid-cap test, and we found the results here to be roughly break even, and the whole thing cost us about $5 taking 101 trades. We also learned a very valuable lesson here on this particular plan is that the first trade was not profitable, but the other trades were extremely profitable. When we removed the first trades from the data, we ended up 13 times our risk after 57 trades. So that's extremely encouraging. None of these other numbers were updated, but just this R value here. So that was pretty cool. And now we are doing the same thing with small cap test. We have changed the first entry criteria based on what we learned from the mid cap test, and that's what we're applying here. So it's still very early to tell if this system is going to work or not, but one thing we know for sure is we're already 14 trades into it, and it's certainly not costing us anything to run this test. So even if we start losing a bunch of trades, we're probably not going to be losing much money because we're only trading one single share. You can see the let's see, not the cost, but the P&L here of the losing trades, is usually in the 10, 20, 30 cent range on the losers. So definitely not an expensive test to run and well worth just trading one single share until it's proven profitable. The other data that I'm tracking is the market cap size to see if there's any correlation, because we are trading just small caps here. So that is a market cap size of $300 million up to $2 billion. And I'm also going to record the market cap specifically of each stock that we trade and see if there's any correlation, if we can narrow that range down. So far, that doesn't appear to be the case. What else is interesting? So as I said, I'm tracking, we're holding every trade to 2R or stopping out at -1R, but I'm also tracking whether or not these stocks went to 3R. And so far, all of the stocks that have won, all of the trades that have won have gone to 3R. The only exception is up here, this second trade that we took in this plan. This was a trade that just went on all day long and never stopped us out. So at the end of the day, when that happens, I have to close the trade, and I was able to close it for a 1R gain. So that's the only time that the trade will not either end in a -1R loss or a 2R win, is if it lasts the entire day and I have to close it, because this is day trading. So that means you don't hold anything overnight. All right, so what else? Let's see here. At the end of this spreadsheet, I have some notes, and these notes are very helpful. You could see I started tracking when my first entry would have worked on the mid-cap, from the mid-cap plan, and it was often working. And then today, all 3 mid-cap entries would have failed, as well as the small-cap entries did fail. And then I also track were the trades executed to plan, and today they were as well. So let me update that. And that's just helpful If I have to look back and see, what was going on, was there any errors made or anything executed outside of the plan? So that's pretty much it. I think we've covered everything. The other piece of data, well, we're tracking how often the first, second, and third trade work out, what the win percentage is on those, but the numbers are so small right now, they don't really mean much. And we're also tracking when the first trade fails, how likely the second and third trade are to go to 2R on the same ticker. And I need to update this because today we did that again. And let's see how many have gone green to red on the second trade. That's still correct, but this is now 1 out of 4 times. So this percentage is 25%. And how many times 3 trades were taken on the same ticker? Let's see, this should be 3 now. And still just 2 is the result there. So it's now 66% of the time, or 67, that we've won that trade. So again, these numbers are way too small to make any conclusions, and 14 trades is way too small to make a conclusion about this plan yet. So we're still early on, but just wanted to let you know the results so far, and we're just going to keep trading this plan exactly as it is. The start so far, I'm very happy with how things are going, and my ability to execute the plan and stick to the plan has really improved over the beginning of the mid-cap trade. We were doing a little bit more random things, and we had to change some things right at the beginning. So at least right now with this small cap test trading, I don't see any need to change anything at this point. We just need to take more trades and collect more data to find out whether or not this thing is going to be profitable or not. So let me know if you have any questions about this plan or the spreadsheet or anything else, and I'll get back to you in the comment section. As always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.